Good morning, everyone. Wee Woo here, and it's Friday, which means it's time for another Friday public operation at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna try to get this video up at its standard time. I like saying the word standard. I've had a long fucking week. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get this video up at 10 a.m. EST. That gives you 6 hours to decide whether or not you want to play. Technically, 5 hours and 45 minutes because AFK check is at 3:45 p.m. EST today. That's when we check if everyone's in the channel, get them all sorted in a squad, start having them jump on the server, so we can start right on the dot at 4 p.m. EST. And these ops generally go about 2 hours. But I will say the op today will be a bit of a shorter one because both objectives will be given outright, and NATO and AAF could separate, and one could do one AO, one could do the other, and possibly succeed within 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll see what they decide to do. But if you want to come and play in this public operation, there are three things that you need to do. The first, you need to download the HTML and import it to your Arma launcher to get all of the mods for Monday. Now, when I say that, people usually freak out, but it's not a big mod set. In fact, it's only a handful of small mods because we actually only play with vanilla stuff for the public operations, making it easy for everyone. A video will play after this video showing you how to do that. You will also need to jump into our Discord. We have a page in there that has all of our mod sets sorted by HTMLs, and you just have to find the Friday Ops one, download that, open Arma, and then import it there. But like I said, the video will show you everything you need to do. Second thing you need to do is also going to show you what to do via a video playing after the first video at the end of this video. But it's to install the Task Force TeamSpeak plugin to use radio mods such as TFAR Acre. First off, we're a TFAR community. That's our radio mod that lets us communicate to each other using TeamSpeak. We have to install a plugin on everyone's TeamSpeak in order to make sure it works for them. So, video will show you where to go once you've downloaded the mod set. There's one mod, TFAR, you gotta go into that. Go into its TeamSpeak folder, and there will be some plugins in there, and then you pick the regular one. You usually don't touch the Compat one. But you run that, hit OK, make sure TFAR is on when you do it, and it'll install it for you. And then you can jump on the TeamSpeak server, which that's the third thing you got to do, by the way. Get on the TeamSpeak server, you'll be put in the lobby. If you get a little security warning, blah, 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 just wait 5 minutes. It's just a little anti-troll system. And then once you're in the server, jump down to the help desk. We'll have a lot of people on today to, give little spiels about, what TSB is, because we don't just do public Friday ops. We actually have a lot of ops that are technically open to the public. So you just have to be at least 18 years of age and have a working microphone. So if you can say that, yes, you are 18 over your microphone, that satisfies both of those questions. And then you can jump down to the Friday operations channel, which will be towards the top of the middle section after all the administrative channels. If for whatever reason that Friday ops channel is full, you can jump into the Friday standby channel and wait till 3:45 or later, because usually we pull people from that channel to fill squads if people leave for IRL reasons or whatnot. But this is how we get everyone organized, so then we have that AFK check at 3:45. And the reason we do it is we have people join in up to days early so they can, secure a slot. But as long as they're back by 3:45, it doesn't really matter for us. So, with all that said and done, we'll play those 2 extra videos. I do have a lot of stuff coming this weekend because I'm finally caught up. If you actually go to Liru's VOD channel, I was able to upload everything and get it all released like within the last, I want to say, 12 hours. I just released one every hour and it worked. But yeah, there's a lot of little changes I still have to do, but we're actually through a good chunk of them. So anyway, public op today, already prepped. This is the footage of me prepping that entire op, but thanks so much for listening. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. Alright, so this is really simple. When you click on the mod set link for the So, in the video description, there is a link to Dropbox that has an import config for the mods that we use for Friday, including the optionals, because it's nicer to have, in my opinion, all these additional things. All you have to do is click that download button. It'll appear in your downloads folder, and then all you have to do is boot up Arma, get to your mods section, hit this, click import, and then double click that. And hopefully, if it will load, oh, right, you have to click overwrite if it takes the name. Then it will automatically subscribe and check off all the mods you need. Then you can save that as whatever you want. Now, if this is grayed out, just relaunch Arma. I've had to relaunch Arma up to like 6 times to get this to be not grayed out. Or also, you can try restarting Steam or restarting your computer, but that'll eventually be available. And then you can just load that config, and that's all the mods you need to play. Okay, this is how you do Task Force Radio. Really, really simple. So, first, you want to get into your modded Arma 3 mod folder to get into your workshop folder. This might be hidden, so you might have to go and enable hidden files, which to do that, you just have to go to View, and then check that box to enable hidden files. Then you go into Workshop. By the way, the file path will be whatever your PC is to whatever your drive is. Program files 86 Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Arma 3 Workshop. Alternatively, you can load this up, right-click on the Task Force Radio, and then go to Open Folder. It'll say don't touch anything, because if you bork it, you'll break it, yada da. And from there, that will lead you to Task Force. I have way too many mods, goddamn. We are using the regular one, not the beta version. That runs a different key. Don't run it. And then you go to TeamSpeak. You then double click this. You hit install. Yes. It's going to say it fails because I have TeamSpeak open in the other window. Make sure you don't have TeamSpeak open, so I'm just going to delete it. So double click that, install, yes, boom. And then load your TeamSpeak up. It'll be right there. And then make sure you go to options, you go to add-ons, scroll down, and make sure that Task Force Arma 3 radio is enabled. This is the beta key. You want to make sure if you're ever running beta, you don't have this enabled, because if you have both of these enabled at the same time, it won't work properly. Furthermore, you want to make sure when you're switching between keys, just a fun fact for beta, that you disable the TFAR plugin first before you re-enable it, because if you enable both at any time, your TFAR will crash, and then your TeamSpeak will crash, and then if you're on a server, you'll probably crash from there as well. Fun fact from a guy that runs with both plugins. But yeah, that is it, guys. So yeah, happy playing.